What if I told you that your election results are a scam? Would you believe me? I don't think so. But I hope this video will bring some clarity to you if you are in doubt about what I just said. Please watch to the end. You will be shocked to know that the country we all love and admire is contributing to the calamities and hardships facing many countries and nations right around the globe. Please tell us where you are watching from in the comments down below. I truly appreciate you taking the time to explore these complex issues with an open mind. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Walkathon TV. It is fascinating to hear our leaders discuss election wins, but sometimes there are whispers of interference and regime changes, which raises crucial questions. Is that truly democracy in action? In fact, listen to Britain's Prime Minister bragging about a series of election wins.
But it's also a room that puts paid to a story we often hear in the press these days, that somehow our politics is dying out. Now, yes, we are in an era of huge challenge, but we can take heart when we look around the world. In fact, we only need to look around this room. Kristrún from Iceland, Pedro from Spain, Mark Carney, who stormed to victory in Canada at the beginning of this year, followed by Albo in Australia, and of course Jonas in Norway just a few weeks ago. So in fact, pitted against our right-wing opponents, I'd say centre-left parties are having quite a year so far. But not forgetting, of course, the Labour Party's victory in July of last year, getting a landslide victory here in the United Kingdom. So I'm sorry, I don't accept that argument that somehow our politics is dying out. But I do accept that it is now time for Social Democrats to confront directly some of the challenges and some of the lies, frankly, that have taken root in our societies. Because we don't just hear these stories about our politics, we also hear stories about our great countries, our communities, our cities, that simply do not match the reality that we see around us. And it's very good to have you here in London.
Thanks to everyone who are watching. In most countries, there are two major parties. One represents socialism and the other capitalism. Whichever one is in power, the people's lives remain the same, while only companies and corporations profit. To back up what I am saying, let us listen to the Director General of Oxfam International.
But the real story is also about how these billionaires are not content enough with being super rich. Now they're buying political power. So they're buying elections, they're buying media houses, and what you're eventually seeing is rise of oligarchies. So these few billionaires control politics, policies, and narratives.
Please remember to comment where you are watching from and share this video with as many people as you can. When a country is heavily influenced by billionaires, everyday life often changes. Through shift in economic priority, public services, and political influence, tax cuts for the rich causes increased taxation on goods, which affects lower income households. Policies that favor capital over labor, leading to stalled minimum wage increase and restrictions. skyrocketing of rents, pricing ordinary citizens out of major cities, privatization of essential services like healthcare and education, funding of pro-billionaires' agenda, leaving individuals to struggle with cost of basic food and medical care. Keep watching. We are just getting to the main topic. The idea that billionaires might shape government actions to align with their own interests is a concern that resonates with many people worldwide. When financial power intersects with political power, it's natural to question how decisions are made and who truly benefits. Furthermore, the ripple effects of these decisions can extend far beyond nations' borders. Sometimes these actions can intentionally contribute to instability in other nations, impacting economies, social structures, and well being of the people who have no direct say in those decisions. Take, for example, what took place in Venezuela recently and what is presently happening in Iran. Please remember to tell us where you are watching from and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Wakatan TV. This is where the real story begins. There are three ways that the United States of America destabilize other countries: election interference, CIA-backed coups, and military invasion. It is officially confirmed that the CIA is involved in overthrow in at least 7 countries: Iran 1953, Guatemala 1954, Congo 1960, the Dominican Republic 1961, South Vietnam 1963, Brazil 1964, and Chile 1973. One study found that the US engaged in 64 covert and 6 overt attempts at regime changes during the Cold War alone. Between 1964 and 2000, the US performed at least 81 known interventions in foreign elections, including Italy, Japan, and Russia. According to historical data from the World Population Review, the US has engaged in nearly 400 military interventions since 1776, with 25% occurring after the Cold War. Some historian documents show that at least 14 instances where the US was decisive in a government overthrow. Other estimates that include proxy wars and regime change playbook suggest the US has targeted or affected upwards of 70 nations. In Latin America, the US involvement in regime changes in Argentina, Bolivia, Brazil, Chile, Cuba, El Salvador, Guatemala, Nicaragua, and Panama. In the Middle East, long-term operations in Iran, Iraq, Afghanistan, Syria, and Vietnam, often resulting in prolonged regional instability. In Africa, significant actions in the Democratic Republic of the Congo and Libya, and its most recent military invasion is about to take place in Iran. If you thought recent times were tough, brace yourselves. 2026 is shaping up to be a challenging year, unlike anything we have ever witnessed, especially with the advanced weaponry now available. While the US is the number one superpower, Iran, with their arsenals of weapons, is no match for the US. But the big question is, what if Russia and China defends Iran? Will the US be able to win? Only time will tell. In the meantime, the countdown is taking place. If the US is successful, this would add one more military intervention, making it 401 since 1776, and one more government overthrow, making the total 15 overall. Don't forget that over 123 million people lost their lives between World War I and II. With the advanced weaponry of today, billions of lives will be lost. Why are these two countries going to war? According to Iran, they have gathered intelligence that the US and Israel has paid people to protest and cause unrest in their country. They caught some of the perpetrators and they are planning to punish them by hanging. The US, on the other hand, is using this as their opportunity to topple the regime in Iran. This will be similar to what happened in Venezuela a few weeks ago, where they accuses the Venezuelan government of narco trafficking. On the other hand, it was all about the oil. Could this war on Iran be about oil also? Again, only time will tell. If you made it this far into this video, then it means that you are enjoying the content. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to Wakatan TV. If the killing of the Archduke Franz Ferdinand triggers World War I, why wouldn't you not believe that the killing of Ayatollah Khamenei won't start World War III? The secret societies who runs this world, they don't give a damn. After all, they have their secret bunkers to go and hide. They only care about profits and gain. They have no love for humanity.
We have never been closer to World War III than we are today. A global conflict between nuclear-armed powers would mean death and destruction on a scale unmatched in human history. It would be nuclear Armageddon.
The United States of America is loved and admired by many, but because of their military might, they got corrupt. They don't even respect the international laws anymore. Only God can save us from what is to come. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And tell us where you are watching from. Remember to love God and live.
Hi guys, I'm representing for Walkerton TV, the best TV in London. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and make sure you watch all the videos. Thank you, bye.
Big up Walkerton TV, the best TV in London. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Thank you.
Big up Walkerton TV. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Big up yourselves. Sean Hamilton out.